Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our Canadian history class. I'm Mr. Zwichewski, and today we're diving into an important and thought-provoking topic, what it means to be Canadian. What does a Canadian even look like? Look in the mirror. Do you look Canadian? Look at your neighbor, or your bus driver, or different people in your community. Do they look what you perceive a Canadian to be? I'd like to share a little bit about myself. I come from a diverse background. My heritage is both Polish and Trinidadian. Despite my unique cultural roots, I am very much Canadian. This is one of the beautiful aspects of Canada. We are a nation that embraces and celebrates diversity. If it wasn't for this country and what it offered, my parents would have never met. I would have never been born, and you wouldn't be able to learn from this amazing lesson right now. So what does it mean to be Canadian? This question is both personal and collective, and it encompasses our values, our identity, and our shared experiences. Today, we'll explore the various dimensions of Canadian identity and why being Canadian is significant. Here's what we'll cover. Number 1, Canadian values and identity. We'll start by discussing the core values that define us as Canadians. We'll talk about values like multiculturalism, inclusivity, and respect for human rights. Number 2, political and social benefits. Next, we'll look at the political and social benefits of being a Canadian citizen. We'll discuss our democratic system, the importance of voting, and the social safety nets that support our well-being. Number 3, economic benefits. We'll explore the economic benefits of Canadian citizenship. We'll examine our strong economy, access to education and healthcare, and the opportunities for personal and professional growth. Number 4, cultural diversity. We'll delve into the cultural diversity of Canada. We'll look at how different cultures contribute to the Canadian mosaic and the ways in which our diversity strengthens our society. Number 5, symbols of Canadian identity. Finally, we'll discuss the symbols that represent Canada and Canadian identity. We'll talk about the maple leaf, our national anthem, and other symbols that evoke pride and unity. Being Canadian means being part of a society that values equality, justice, and freedom. It means embracing our differences and working together to build a better future. As someone with a Polish and Trinidadian heritage, I feel a deep sense of pride in being part of this inclusive and dynamic country. Now, let's reflect on why being Canadian is important. Canada's political stability, social programs, and economic opportunities provide us with a high quality of life. Our democratic values ensure that we have a voice in how our country is run, and our diverse society enriches our cultural experiences. Any questions before we begin our first topic, Canadian values and identity? Great! Let's start by exploring the core values that define us as Canadians and shape our national identity.